Hello guys and welcome to the channel. I am Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame THRU. If you are catching this by way of my main channel that I've just mentioned, thank you so much for stopping by. If you are catching this intro by way of any of my breakout channels, which are as follows: Marvelous Taurus Tribe, Marvelous Cancer Tribe, Marvelous Libra Tribe, and Marvelous Capricorn Tribe. Thank you so much also for being here and checking out your video. I want to let you know, guys, since last week that I have tried to approach these readings this particular week that I'm mentioning, which is July 30th through August the 6th, several times. I have a schedule of when I upload things and when I do things, and I have a schedule of when I do everything else. Everything is on a schedule. And I am telling you that this week, nothing went the way that I wanted it to go in this block of time. Not only were we transitioning out of 1 month to another, there was a lot that went on this particular week. I know that there were some squares. I'm not going to get into too much astrology in the intro to keep it nice and short and sweet. But we did in this time frame experience a full moon in Aquarius. And regardless, guys, of where that actually hit you, whether it was personal or whether it was in any of the other 12 houses, this was the week of hell. For me, it just was a week of individuals needing me and me experiencing a lot of just not necessarily anything going wrong per se, like wrong, just chaotic from one thing to the next, from information coming in to information going out. It was absolutely hectic. So a lot of activity, a lot of breakups, a lot of things happening, from accidents to, fights, just things that I've heard, people getting robbed, like random things. It was crazy. Uranus is one of those disruptor planets. It shakes things out to the surface. It will disrupt, it will shake things up, and boy, it did not disappoint. There were a couple of things that went well. There was completely left blue, out of the blue, left field information that came in that I wasn't expecting. And more importantly, it was exhausting, if anything. So I apologize for your messages being late. So we're going to treat this as a weekly energy reading recap from July 30th through August the 6th. There were only a few of you that actually got readings that was, filmed, that was recorded on time. But no matter which way I turned last week, there was always some block. It was extremely frustrating. And sometimes it happens, I'm not going to go to the community tab and put anything up unless it's a technical issue and we're up and running like last week. That's another thing. Sorry, I repeated that 3 times. That's another thing. There's been a lot of heat related internet issues and things of that nature, guys. And that's typically summer. Like if you've been following me for a while, living in this desert, that's going to happen. Anybody that records weekly, it's going to happen. If that's all they do, if that's the only thing that they do, it's just record and they live out here in this desert, they may fare a little bit better than I. But it also, guys, is about, where they live and things of that nature. Just like no 2 people in your city or town gets the same internet, because it really depends on the infrastructure, which really depends on how they're getting it. I know that some parts of Las Vegas get things and other parts of Las Vegas doesn't get things, meaning, the infrastructure and the ground. And let's face it, it is Las Vegas. If you are familiar with the way things work out here in the little desert. But needless to say, I'm going to experience that until the summer is over. Every summer I go through some type of connectivity issue. It's been a little bit better this year than in previous years since I moved, but it's definitely still a thing. Internet seems to be a little faster in this pocket of the town. But needless to say, the heat does cause problems. The heat will fry things, and I'll get off that moving horse, that train. It's just been the week of hell. That's what I'm calling it. I hope that doesn't offend anybody because that's how I'm going to approach it, just because it wasn't necessarily about what happened to me. And it was basically all of my clients and people coming back needing emergency readings and that didn't necessarily take me away, but I was just so exhausted dealing with my own full moon and Aquarius week. Whatever happened 6 months ago finally coming to a full culmination. Things that need to be ended, acknowledged, or released. And boy, did it come. I am told that August starts out one way and then it ends another way. So that is that. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little intro. Like I try to do, especially when you do not see my hands. It has been a week for some of you. And if that is the type of week that you had, I apologize. I want, some people don't understand why I do intros. And there's a lot of individuals who don't understand, I don't understand. I've had a couple of individuals that don't understand why I say something. Anybody that is not pro communication and pro transparency, when a person gives you advice or gives you an opinion of how they just wouldn't have said anything, that is an individual who is not evolved in their thinking, because as a business owner, I don't owe anybody an explanation, but I owe you an explanation because I'm human. And if you can't humanize me and treat this channel and all of my other business ventures as a machine, because I've gotten so used to trying to be on time and honoring when things are supposed to go up, then you're not thinking realistically. You're not, because life happens. And I am never going to pull the wool over anybody's eyes and make it seem like this is the young and the restless. Everything happens and in 30 minutes is all taken care of like a sitcom. That's not life. And if you can't appreciate that, then these intros may annoy you. And that means that I'm not the reader for you. But everybody else, I like to be transparent and let you know what's going on. And some people definitely appreciate it. And I want your support. That's the reason why I tell you. I'm not fishing for compliments or wanting to be put on a pedestal. I want to be treated like a human being who just happens to have a gift and run a channel. And life happens. And that's exactly what happened last week. And I like to check in with you guys and tell you what I'm noticing and see if your week was even better. And a lot of times I'll get a lot of feedback from the intros. You guys will hit me up via text or send me an email and be like, Marv, it was this, it was that. And I listen. I appreciate that. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and end this right here. I am going to be calling this the weekly energy recap in each one of your readings. We're going to be covering July 30th through August the 6th. I'm going to tell you what could have happened in your energy for that week. And then you guys, by the time you get this video, your full moon and Aquarius video would come up. That was actually done, but there was so many things going on. It just took so long to upload. It was ridiculous. So everything will be done. And your videos now, the new week, which is going to be August the 6th through August the 13th. My intention is to have those up within the next couple of days. And hopefully, just hopefully, we will finally be on track. And I can actually sit down and hopefully we're out of the woods and I can sit down and you guys can see the hands and we can chit chat and go back to normal. My most important thing is that there is not a week that goes by where you don't get something. Even if that week has passed, I'm going to do a recap. I'm going to do something. I do not want gaps on my channel. That is a very hard thing to accomplish, especially when you do weekly uploads. but that is my promise and my commitment to this channel since I went to a weekly format, and that's that. Everything you guys need will be below in the description box for you and your collective. And if you need anything, if you are looking for a personal reading or whatever it is, if it's not below, email me readings@marvelouslamadame.com. 9 times out of 10, it will be below. Right now, for the remaining of the summer, what products are available or what tarot readings are available for purchase, sessions, readings, appointments, whatever you want to call it, are the tarot text readings as well as the pre-recorded videos. We are not doing phone readings. We may resume that for the fall, but I'm still trying to figure that out. Needless to say, that's that. Hope this message, guys, finds you well and in good spirits. And I will see you guys in each one of your videos. Thank you guys for listening. Hello, guys, and welcome to the channel. I'm Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame THRU. This is going to be the weekly energy reading recap, taking you from the energy of July 30th through August the 6th. This is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hello, Capricorn. Everything that you need is below in the description box for you and your collective in the pinned comment or has been addressed in the intro of this video. How did this past week fare for you? Let's see what happens. Let's recap the energy. This is for Capricorn. Extremely popular cards this particular week, Capricorn, has been the King and Queen of Pentacles. There's definitely a money story going on collectively, and my goodness, this has been going down. This is for Capricorn. All right, I don't like this. 5 cups and then the Hierophant. So you've been kind of all over the place, Cap. We lead with 3 cups. You were feeling okay. You were feeling okay, possibly encouraged to go out and have fun with your friends or, be visited by the friends, go out with the friends. Some type of girls' night, guys' night out, going to a little gatherings or get-together, so forth, so on. However, you are nursing 5 of Cups energy in your heart place. You're just not all that energetically. You're not all there. You could have been there, but your mind was on the other side of town. It's like your body's here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town. I don't know why I'm channeling OJs. That's random, but that's what I felt. I felt like you had a good time. You were able to put on a brave face, Capricorn, but you just were not there. It's the Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Now, this definitely doesn't resonate with me as a Cap Moon, but for some of you guys, that's what's going on. What's on your mind is Hierophant energy, institutions, the higher version of yourself, the higher version of another, tradition, wisdom, and how you fit into this 5 of Cups. Like a little bit of this is crying over spilled milk, because this card always gives this energy of it not being as bad as one is making it out to be. In the past, we are looking at a 2 of Cups, so this is a relationship. And Capricorn has been on your mind. It's definitely been on your mind. 5 Cups, you are grieving it. You are in bereavement. Maybe you've given it a funeral and you're putting it to rest. You're definitely trying to deal with it because the top of the deck does show 5 Pentacles. So there was a flat out betrayal. You feel betrayed by something that was done. 5 energy, the energies of 5 brings conflict, instability, and just problems. So you've been dealing with that. And no matter how anybody else sees it, it could be that this individual situation could be forgiven. But I don't think it was just this one situation. It's been a culmination of things that you just like, nope, I'm done. I'm sick of playing these games. Playtime is over. We're done. And I think that's kind of where you are here, Cap. 5 Pentacles do show that you felt left out in the cold. You felt betrayed. But it could overall mean that some of you guys are sick or experiencing a sickness around you. You just haven't been 100% yourself, so you really don't got time. But there is a significant relationship on your mind. Romantic energy indicates that you need to give the relationship a chance. Wedding energy is coming back up. And then we also have attraction. So interesting energy. Top of the deck and the main card show 7 Pentacles. You've been trying to reassess and reevaluate what the hell you want out of this relationship or what this connection is with this person. On one hand, you feel like if I'm betrayed, goodbye, I'm done. But then on the other hand, Cap, I know how we get. We can definitely be in an energy where we're quick and we'll be like, okay, we're done. This is a waste of time, especially when you win the 5 of Pentacles. Caps don't do good with that energy. We out. Like, if you make us feel like anything is a waste of our time and if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Now, we've talked about this boardroom way of loving and a lot of you guys don't get, but you have to stop looking at it so literal and just look at it from the meat and potatoes of it, which is very simple. Maybe meat and potatoes aren't simple, but I'm using it as an analogy of simpleness or simplicity. Look at your moon. What is your bottom line? That moon is how you attract people and what you are attracted to. If you don't have something that is earthy, especially for me as a Cap moon, is one of them things where it's like, well, you know, we're reflecting, or collective, you could be reflecting right now on, especially a Hierophant here, you know, you're thinking about commitment and traditions and values and how all of that just wasn't the move with this person, and how you could have been so stupid, or how did I allow myself to do this? Or this is when a Capricorn, especially if you're a cross watcher for one, is feeling like we wasted our time. It's not every day I wasted my time with you, although I have threatened this, Cap Collective. I hope you laugh. And I have told folks, I'm going to send you a damn invoice for services rendered. You wasted my time for that. That's me being a butt munch. But what I'm saying is that yes, absolutely. We start to look at all of the time that we've lost, all the time that we spent. We know we can't get that time back. So if that makes us not feeling, and I think that's unfair, because some of us love impulsively. Some of us are materialistic. Some of us need a whole lot of validation. Look at your moon. That's going to tell you what you didn't get and what you need. Start there. Examine the relationship with your mother. That's going to be exactly what you need. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is that you're already in this energy of looking at this 5 Pentacles, and you just like, you know, you told this person or you ended it, but you know, you walked away, but you're reflecting as you should. You're in this energy right now, and you are doing your grieving. You gave it a funeral, you buried it, and now that's what you're doing. And that is how we cope. Like, all right, I made this decision, come good, bad, and indifferent. I'm going to stick by my decision. We are very accepting of the circumstances that we create for ourselves, and people don't like that, because they'll tell you F you and give you read you the riot act, and then 5 minutes later they'll come back. And you may get depending on what your moon is, especially if you are a Capricorn sun, this may not resonate, but this particular analogy right here, where you may get a bad rap and you get penalized because when you're done, you done. And, you know, when you outline what a person hasn't done and what your issues are, you're being made to feel like it's not fair, because it's typically not based upon love. It's based upon behaviors and things and qualities and you know, things that you see that you don't like, which prevented X, Y, and Z. So it's kind of hard to identify the love in that, because people don't hear love. A lot of people associate that love with weakness. And if you love me, you'll put up with this. Those are people that need a little bit more than what you're willing to give. There were red flags in this relationship. Past romantic energy shows that the signs were cautioning you, and the top of the deck is unrequited love. So you walked away from this and you realized that this person wasn't for you. It's just simple as that. And I don't think that's going over too damn well right now. So you're dealing with it, but I think what stands out in the major arcana is the Hierophant. Now you're going back in, you're like, okay, what does love look like for me? What am I, like, I'm not doing this again. I'm not dealing with this again. Like, no, I'm done. Like, what the hell does love look like for me going forward? Like, what exactly am I supposed to do? And that's all of the things that you're examining, you know, your values and your traditions and your morals, and just making sure that you leave the past in the past and you move forward. And I think that this person will always have a place in your heart, but you realize that they just don't have the same values as you. And it wasn't enough chemistry to keep it going. You're the first one out. You giving blue slips, pink slips, whatever color the slip is, you got to go. I'm not sitting around waiting on this. So I feel like that is basically what's going on right now. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. And, you know, you're kind of sad about it. You know, you're not crying over, I don't necessarily think you're crying over spilled milk. You're just dealing with your Five of Cups. You're dealing with a Five of Cups energy. Past energy shows that you did care about this person. There's nothing wrong with that. You're dealing with the breakup. You're picking the pieces up and putting your life back together after a very significant betrayal. Okay, like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Capricorn, it is always a pleasure. I'll see you next week when we do it again. Bye, guys.